Success is about, do I like him? Do I trust him? Has he got anything going on? Do I get it? Is there anything I don't quite understand about his business or his personal life? Look at the guy from Tennessee. I mean, you have things which don't make sense. Okay, you understand what's happening on the court, and you have this other stuff, you go, what the heck is up with that? If the story starts to not make sense, you got a problem. If the way you operate your business, if the way that you treat customers is different than the way you say you do, it's a problem. So when I put up this slide, you kind of go, what's my story? Dang, I don't know. I thought I knew. I mean, I think people say what I want them to say. And by the way, how do I do that? How do I begin to tell the story? How do I decide who to talk to? How do I get myself into situations where people can kind of see me in action? Well, you know, as I tell audiences and as I tell my students, you know, I wouldn't have to do anything more except be a fly on the wall at your Thanksgiving dinner, and I would find out a lot about you. You're talking story the whole darn time. I'm hearing about your values. I'm hearing about the kind of things you like. I'm hearing about the kind of things that drive you nuts. Things you're excited about doing, you know, because that's what the conversation's like. Hey, tell me what's going on. How's business? Who you dating? Why'd you do that? What are your plans? I mean, you're establishing those things over and over. And for a lot of us, just like mere humans, we kind of go, well, yeah, but that's Thanksgiving. It's like my mom. It's like my siblings. They're not going to say, well, no, you're an idiot. They're not going to. That's a safe kind of place to do that. Yeah, but you're most real there. You say that kind of stuff because you know it's safe to trot that stuff out there. In how many other situations do you do that? And how many other situations are you confident enough to say, this is what I do. You can take that to the bank. Because here's what I'm doing every single day. Here's why I'm better than the other guy. Here's why I'm here talking to you. Here's why I'm telling my story to you. Here's why it should be important to you. Success in all of these realms depends on, do I like you? Do I trust you? Do I get it? And the reason why, if you never did this for a professional reason, the reason you do it for a personal reason is, this is why are you on the planet? What did God put you here to do? Somebody, when they're all sitting there at the last, when it's all over with, and all those people who are left, who know you and love you the best, are talking about you, what are they going to say? It ought to concern you. Or you ought to at least think about it. Because what you are doing here is what they're going to talk about. And whether or not you think you could become Oprah did. There wasn't an Oprah before she became it. Whether or not you are unbelievable enough as a coach and as a business owner and as in your professional life and in your personal life, whether you think, well, you know, but that's those guys. I mean, come on, those people are exceptional. Those people are one of a kind. They didn't start out that way. They didn't start out that way. My story, and you kind of heard my story a little bit. I mean, Jack was very gracious and kind of saying, well, you know, she's got the most motivational and best leadership and outstanding this and that. Okay, but that is really not, those are, you know, there's a thing about human beings and then there's a thing about human doings. He's talking human doing there. And then there's human being there. And the human being part is the trusting kind of part. And you know, as I said, I grew up, and what I was known for was being athletic. What I was known for was being kind of